we saw Vifanya up there. Is he ready to go?
Yeah, he's in training, so and Jack is as well. So I don't know if he's ready to play, but he's in training full out. So we'll build those two guys up all week.
What was Jack's?
Jack had a little hip that's been bothering him. Nothing big, but felt last week was a good time to kind of get it calmed down.
You've gone through this so many times, lineup changes. Does that help, the fact that you've gone through this so many times and you have to do it again on Sunday?
Yeah, because it's nothing new, really. And I think that's been, what we've been preaching last, month is nothing new. These games have been extremely important, but every game all year has been important. So if you stick with that kind of mantra, then nothing changes. So we haven't really changed anything, in terms of our process and preparation, scouting, training, everything. Same thing with lineup decisions. Look at who's healthy, look at the opponent, come up with a plan that fits in terms of lineup, system, and some of the key things we have to do well in the match, some of the key things we need to be aware of. So nice thing too is we played a lot of guys. So no matter who we play, it'll be someone that's played major minutes this year.
With the guys on international duty not coming back till a little bit later in the week, did you feel like they're still going to be ready to go for the game and everything?
Yeah, why wouldn't they be? They've just like always, just like during the year. They leave, they play games within, they're an international team, and then they come back just like normal. Nothing, no different. Like I said, we've dealt with this all year. Alice has left, Will's left, Darlington hasn't, but he only played 30 minutes, so he'll be flying when he gets back. We'll see how the game goes Tuesday, but it shouldn't be an issue at all.
Being back in the conference championships, do you look back to the 13 series and kind of look for lessons learned in that one?
I think that question was asked a lot before the Vancouver one, and my answer was, every time you're in a situation, you gain experience, wisdom, and you can use that to your advantage. So obviously being in the conference final, 2013, for our players, for myself, our staff, our club as a whole, that's a real positive. So I think you saw in that Vancouver series, that there was an approach that was a little bit more patient over the two legs. RSL, we went for that first leg, we got the first goal, and then we gave up 4 unanswered, and it was too big a mountain to climb in that second leg. So difference is we're at home versus RSL. The first leg was on the road. So we do want to get the win versus Dallas, but 1-0 win is a good result.
Nate, when we talk to him, he always downplays himself. We ask about his leadership, the fact he's been there before. When you look at Borchers, what does he bring because of that experience, especially at this point?
He brings experience. He's been through this time and time again. When you've been through something time and time again, it's second nature. So he believes in the postseason, that he's going to move on in the next round. That belief is huge. That belief is infectious in our locker room. I think it rubs off on the players. When you see his calm, quiet intensity, I think it helps.
You've had 1 week off so far, coming into your second week. What do you need to accomplish in this remaining week, and what do the players need to accomplish in training before the game?
Normal. We'll build them up like we always do. This was a re-entry day, mostly physical, but shorter, 45 minutes, but open the legs. Tomorrow will be more of the ball, possession based. We'll go into 11s Wednesday, and then we get our players back. Day off Thursday, and then Friday will be functional unit work, building back into team shape. We'll do our scout before Friday, So we'll talk about Dallas Friday, 2 days before. We'll talk about plan. We'll talk about little things there, how we're going to defend, how we're going to attack. And then Saturday's more of a taper, but we'll put the finishing touches on things, set pieces, all that's no different than what we've done all year. And obviously last 6 games we've been in a really good rhythm and in a groove, and so we want to keep that. So we'll do a lot of the same things we've been doing over the last 6 weeks.
You guys have obviously seen Dallas a few times this year with different results. What are the keys for you in approaching this game with them?
There's some similarities between them and Vancouver in terms of pace on the wings. The wingers are very much a big part of what they do, similar to Vancouver. Vancouver sits and counters a little bit more than Dallas does. Dallas likes to be up the field a little bit more, but it's similar that they have a lot of pace, team speed on the flanks. And similar to Vancouver, we knew going to that series that their attacking mid, Morales, would be a key guy, and Diaz is a key guy for them. So we feel like we have to really manage their pace on the flanks and Diaz. Those are the 3 key guys. And if you limit those 3 guys, their effectiveness, that's a big part of having success versus them.